And welcome back to the show, guys. Today, we got a special guest, dude. I've known this man for, I think, like 6 years now, dude.
It's a little longer than that.
7, you think?
How long have you been at the gym?
I don't remember.
Yeah, it's been,
I just say 6 years.
Yeah. 6, 7 years, maybe.
Around that, dude.
Yeah.
So I've known him for about 6, 7 years, dude. When I first started doing Muay Thai, dude, this man like really helped me out a lot. He really broke down boxing, dude, and punching and how to like fucking like sit on your punches and all that. And that helped tremendously, dude. And yeah, I've just been training with him all these years, dude. Frankie's fucking, I don't know, what would you call like prodigy? That's what I'm looking for, bro. I'm brain dead, dude, from last night. But yeah, he's basically Frankie's prodigy, dude. I think he represents fucking Spider Muay Thai like in the best light possible, dude. Not only in the ring, but outside as well, you know, and the way he acts and carries himself. So welcome to the show, dude. Julio. Welcome to the show, dude.
Hey, thanks for having me. This is actually my first time being on the podcast, and I really don't know what to do with my hands, bro.
Hey, bro, do whatever you need, dude. You gotta hold the mic, dog.
Do what to do with my hands.
Yeah, dude. You've been interviewed before, though, right?
I've been interviewed before, yeah.
Yeah, it's just different though because the mic's on the camera. Or
yeah. I don't know. Maybe because the whole setup's in front of you, the lights and everything.
Yeah,
it's different.
The lights kind of trip me out, dude. But the lights is important, bro.
Yeah, yeah. You got a pretty dope setup, bro.
Thanks, dude. But yeah, Julio, bro, you've been training for how long, dude?
I started off wrestling high school. I started off wrestling in junior high. It's a funny story. My sister Denise, she had joined the wrestling team at the junior high school. You know, you met my sister Denise, right? Yeah. No, right? Who would have thought she'd be on the wrestling team? Yeah. So she was on the wrestling team, and then she's like, you know, like, oh, like she was loving it, dude. And she was actually pretty good, bro. She would beat the boys up, bro.
Yeah.
She wasn't scared to go at it, dude. She was tough. And she dragged me in one day because obviously we went to school together. So my parents had a rule with us. You leave together, you come back together.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to leave together school. We had to come back, which was, I showed up without my sister, we'd both be in trouble. Or my sister showed up without me, we'd both be in trouble. It was like a ground rule that my parents set up for ever since elementary. We used to walk together because me, Indy, and Denise, we went to elementary school together. And then we went to junior high together. I was for... No. I only went to junior high with. Oh no. We did go. Yeah, we did go to junior high together, and then we went to high school together. But pretty much, like I was a freshman. Pretty much, I was a 6th grader. My sister was a 7th grader, and I was an 8th grader because we're all like about like a year and a half apart. You know, Mexican parents. Bro.
Dude, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, we're about like a year and a half apart.
Mom had no breaks, dude. She was just pregnant for like 5 years.
Dude. Yeah, so that was a rule. We go to the school together, we come back together. So pretty much if my sister was involved in after school shit, I would have to stay and either wait for her or find an activity. Dude, my sister had me in the fucking chess club, bro.
Damn, you did chess club?
Yeah,
how
dude.
Was that?
My sister Denise, she did all these kind of cool stuff. You know, she always looked for something to do after school. Mm-hmm. Because we get home, there was nothing to but chores, you know? Yeah. You know, we're trying to do chores.
Oh, dude, that's Mexican life right there, bro.
Yeah, so
the kids are your fucking cleaning people, bro.
Yeah, bro. Especially like in pretty much our culture, the Mexican culture, it's like, you know, we were all taught from a young age to help out in the house, in the family, and it's pretty much just the way our culture is. And so yeah, we'd go to school together. And my sister joined the wrestling team, and then she's like, hey, come check it out. And then from there, it was like, first of all, I was in 7th grade. I was 4'11", like 90 pounds wet, you know, with my clothes all wet. I was just a small kid.
Yeah.
I didn't hit a growth spurt till I went to high school. So then like I would try, it's like every Mexican plays soccer, bro. Every Mexican that plays soccer, like eventually we get good at it, bro. It's just Mexicans love blood, soccer, dude. Bro. Like it's just and then in the soccer, like I would do good, but I like the aggressiveness, especially like in football. I loved it. I like the tackling and everything and shit. But I didn't have the body for it. I was little, man. Tried out for basketball. I was like, man, dude, I was 4'11", bro. I was like Dude, if I even thought about getting the ball up, and boom, I'm getting swatted right away. And I was like, so we track and field was just boring for me. Even though I run a lot, that's just because that's the way I have my training set up. I set up my running routine, but I hate fucking running, bro.
Yeah.
Anyone who says there's a runner's high is fucking lying.
Crazy because you run so much now.
Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, bro. There's no such thing, bro. Every single minute of it, I hate it, bro. I don't enjoy it, dude.
Yeah.
But it's got to get done.
It has to be done, dude.
But anyway, so then I go out, I joined the wrestling team, and I liked it, right? Because you'd get matched up with people your height, your weight, and it was a fair match. You know, you're like, hi, I tried out and get my ass kicked 7th all that year. And the one thing about me is I'm a competitive motherfucker, dude.
Yeah.
I'm a like
that should just give you fuel.
It could be fucking checkers and I'm fucking competitive, dude. It's just like in my family, we play Scrabble and like we stop talking to each other because of how competitive it gets, dude.
Alliances were made.
Yeah. So then I just go on the next year, come back. My sister goes off to high school. So now I'm an 8th grader. I joined the wrestling team again. And then I do good. I do well. I took first place. The year before that, I lost all my matches and I fucking cried, dude.
Damn.
I cried.
How many matches did you have?
I think I had 2 matches. They gave you like 1 match and then a consolation match. And if you lose that, then you're out. You can't go wrestle for 3rd place anymore. I remember like, fuck, I was pissed. I was crying. And it wasn't because I got my ass kicked in front of like the whole team. It was just my competitiveness. I didn't know how to control my emotions.
Yeah, you just felt like you weren't good enough or something, you know?
Yeah, and that's like one of the things growing up. I didn't know how to control my emotions. I had I even did when I was in elementary. I did like anger management. I had
Therapy.
counseling therapy. I didn't know how to control my emotions. So like I'd be so mad to the point where I would cry.
Yeah. Tough, man.
And so then
I feel like a lot of Mexican like men, you know, don't really teach their boys, their sons and stuff how to like deal with that stuff, you know?
Bro, it's like a cycle that it's a very machismo. Mm-hmm. That's what you call it. And it's just like you're taught at a young age. You're fucking tough.
Gotta be a man. It's pretty similar to Vietnamese culture too, you know?
And you can't show emotions, and you can't show love. You can't show like any type that's not tough.
Yeah.
And you show a shade of weakness, and my dad wouldn't really like. He always wanted to be a tough. Like I didn't get any birthdays growing up because my dad would be like, birthdays are for. You don't get a birthday. And there was one year that my mom made my dad throw me a birthday party, but they matched it up with my sister's birthday party because our birthdays are close. So they're like, well, we're doing India party. Might as well add him on there. There's something that stuck with me for life. And
it hurts, dude. And sure that caused a rift between you and your dad, you know?
Yeah. My pops was just like, the only reason you're having this birthday is because your mom wanted it to be. And, you know, like this is the only birthday you're ever gonna get, so enjoy it because you're a fucking man. I was fucking 7 years old, bro. It made no sense. I'm like, what do you mean, dude?
So you gotta start paying them bills, son.
Yeah, bro. I was just like,
yeah, that's tough though, dude. I can't imagine like having a father not want to celebrate your birthday, dude. I'm sure that makes it kind of feel unimportant, you know, in a lot of ways.
He's actually missed a couple of my birthdays. I mean, he's like, what? It's your birthday? What the fuck? Oh shit, my bad. He'd be like, oh, he'd be like, it's just another day.
Yeah.
It's just another day. And now that I'm obviously older now, and my pops would be like, hey, happy birthday. And I'd be like, hey man, it's just another day.
Did he ever celebrate his birthdays?
I don't think so, man.
Or at least he lived what you know, at least he wasn't doing something
It's different, bro,
you know?
because my parents come from dirt poor within in Mexico.
Yeah.
They shared everything they had, shoes, clothes, everything. So at the same time, now that I'm older, I understand them a little bit. But I'm just like, bro, you could have thrown me a bone. You could have shown me just a little bit of love, you know?
Yeah.
It's just a little bit.
Definitely. Yeah, I think part of becoming an adult is like re-examining like your past relationships, especially with your parents, dude. Yeah. Like I think a lot of people, they kind of grow up with a little bit of animosity towards their parents. And then as you get older, you kind of see how they live their life. You learn more about them, and you understand that like they did what they did just because that's all they knew. You know what I mean?
That's all they know, bro. That's why, like,
and it's tough to break that cycle because you're taught that now, and even though you know it's wrong, it's like natural to do the same to the people around you. You know what I mean? It was done to you. You know?
Yeah.
It takes a big person to change to unlearn what they were taught. You know?
Yeah. That's true, man. I mean, we got to break that generational curse, bro. We got to.
Yeah, and I see you, bro. Even with people that aren't part of your family at the gym, like, you know, you're always very supportive, dude, on their birthdays, on their achievements. You're always there, dude. Usually the first one, dude, to congratulate them.
Yeah. That's one of the things that over time, being at the gym, and then this happened a couple years ago. I run into this one dude that was I was working, and I run into this one dude at outside of a 7-Eleven. He was working as a security guard. What's up, Coach Julio? And I'm like, he's like, hey, my name's so-and-so. He's all like, oh, I trained at Spider Muay Thai. And I'm like, you did? I'm like, when? He's like, oh, like a couple of years, but I just haven't been able to go back because I got a new job and everything, and hours don't work. And I was like, he's like, how's Mo? He's like, how's Agu? He's like, how's Chris? And I'm just like, oh, like, yeah, they're good and everything. And then I'm like, I don't know who this guy is. And then I tell him, like, hey, man, I can't recall you. I'm like, why didn't you ever, like, why can't I recall you? And then he's all like, you seem like a dick to me, dude. Like, and he's like, I never really approached you. He's like, you didn't seem like a very approachable person. I'm like, what? I'm like the nicest person there, bro. What the hell? I'm like, what? So then this was a couple of years ago, and then I got a bone to pick with you on your on the podcast where Coach was on, where you're like, oh yeah, Julio was a dick. I was like, wait, all these years I thought we were really good friends. I'm like, dude, I fucking and this guy,
good friends, dude. But I just was like,
this fool's a dick. I'm just like,
no, it's like we always had like a bond, bro, because dude, we bleed, sweat together. We've been through like pretty much the last 7 life events for the last 7 years. You've been there for me, you know?
Of course.
But when I first met you, dude, you were very, very like tense, dude. Extreme. Everything was extreme, dude. Even just hanging out and talking and bullshitting, you're so extreme. And I was like, dude, it would intimidate the fuck out of me, bro, you know? Especially coming to the gym and being you know? I'm like, fuck, dude. All this dude wants to do is rip my head off, talk about ripping my head off afterwards. You know,
I apologize. I was younger me was a little fucking shit. I was obviously younger. I was more immature, and I just didn't see life the way I see it now. And now I'm just like, wow, I'm a new dad. You know, my baby's already 1 year old, and time is flying.
Yeah, congratulations, dude.
Oh, thanks, dude. She's been a blessing to me, bro.
Beautiful daughter, bro. She's man. That face she makes, bro, when she's like confused or like doesn't know how to feel about you, you know? Bro, last time you brought her, she was chilling with me for a little bit, and then someone came up and then scared her, and I was like, damn, we had a moment, dog. You just ruined it, you know? I think it was Agu or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, when I first met you, I realized that you're actually a very like fucking kind person deep down, bro. It's just you're like, the way I would explain it is you're rough around the edges, dude, you know?
Yeah.
But at your core, bro, I think you're a very like good human being, you know?
Yeah, I hope so.
Well, I mean, like I said, dude, you're usually the first person to know what's going on in people's lives, dude. The first one to make a comment on it, you know?
Yeah.
I just think that maybe it's part of that whole machismo thing, you know?
Yeah, that actually, now that we're going back to that, it's just that was something that I had to, I was going through certain things, certain life events a couple years ago in my life. And then it was just like, you know, I wasn't with the right state of mind. I wasn't the person I am today. And a lot of that has to do through our Coach Frankie. Like, man, that man's I can talk all day about everything he's done, not just for me, but for the whole gym. He's been a father figure. He's been a coach. He's been a therapist. He's been a friend. He's been literally, you know, like a really good father figure. And like always, like just like how he always says, you know, he believes in messages. He believes in things happen for a reason. Like there's a reason why I came across his gym. There's a reason why we all came across together, and there's a lot of good things that have came out of the gym, and it's just, and I thank that man's every day, and I love him with all my heart. And it's just like now it's just like we're getting older, and it's like
getting gray, bro. I'm getting gray hairs now, dude.
He's getting a little gray, and he's like, man, man, I love that man.
Yeah, dude. I got a lot of love for Frankie, dude. He's honestly, bro, he's like helped change my life a lot, and I don't think he even realized he was doing it. You know, I just think he was just being himself. You know, and I don't like the impact he had on me. I was like, damn, bro, like there's a better way, dude. You know, he's always been so, he's always like been very like improving your life, dude. Every year set a goal. You know, before I came to the gym, bro, I was just my whole model was just I'm just trying to live, dog. You know.
Yeah. I remember you when you had your little Acura, your little red one.
Yeah, that shit was bad, bro. I love that thing. Yeah, you know, and so
you had that thing running with
no cats, bro.
No cats, no.
That shit was loud, bro, with the straight fucking exhaust and everything, bro. Straight pipes. That shit was tight. I would have kept it, but then I got pulled over, and I got flagged, you know, or whatever. What do they call it when you got to take it to the fucking California?
Yeah.
I had no fucking legal parts in my car, bro, so I just sold it, dude. But yeah, dude, I'm glad that I came to Spider Muay Thai. I met Frankie and met all you, you know.
Dude.
I think about it and I'm like, I could have been to like Kings and stayed there. I could have been to, you know, anywhere else. And I wonder like the direction my life would have taken, you know?
Well, it's funny. That's what I say. Things happen for a reason. Like how I came across, you know, Coach in Spider Muay Thai was Coach. I was out on an injury. I had torn my MCL and I had got surgery and I was out for a couple months. And I was at a gym that Coach showed up maybe like a month or two before I was cleared to start training again. I was an MMA fighter at the time that needed to learn how to kick knee and the you know, I'm a wrestler. I come from a wrestling base and I needed to learn how to kick. And my coach at the time, you know, his expertise was wrestling. And pretty much his style was wrestling. So that's why when we came, Coach Frankie had shown up to that gym we were at. And then next thing you know, he started running his program there. And then all the guys start training with them. And then, did you show up to that gym? No, you didn't. You didn't show up.
I showed up right when you guys moved to the building we're at now. So I can't, actually, dude, funny story is I tried to go to Spider Muay Thai like a year or two before. But like fucking the directions were all fucked up. It took me to like this auto thing or
that's
something,
where we
bro.
were at. We were behind. That's the little gym was behind a mechanic shop.
Yeah. I just
was
like,
a little
this can't be
shoe
right,
box,
bro.
dude. And it was. That's what I remember at the time. I thought we were at a good spot. I'm like, this spot's dope. I was just like, you know, we got our cage, we got mats, we got like the bags and everything. And then Frankie shows up, and then he's just like, no, this ain't it. And I'm like, what do you mean, bro? I didn't have, I mean, bro, I was like 20 years old when I met Coach. And then I'm like, I got close to Coach Frankie, even though he didn't corner me on my first fight, and he's going to hold that against me my whole life.
He brought it up.
Yeah, I know he did. He brought it up. And he's like, at the time, like I had my coach and his assistant coach, which was the owner of that gym. So they only gave us 2 corners, and Frankie worked with me like maybe like 80% of that camp. And
ouch.
Yeah. So then,
why didn't you want him to corner you?
It wasn't my call. At the end of the day, like, you know, who makes the call is your coaches, right?
Yeah.
Your coach is like, hey, you know what? This is what's going to happen. And I'll be like, all right, cool. And I told my coach at the time, Coach Dallas, old man. You've met him. Yeah. He came to the gym a couple times.
He's still, I seen him hitting pads. I'm like, yeah, at his age, still doing it.
Yeah, he is hard as hell, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he was like, he's like, nah, Isaac's going to be the second corner. You know this. I'm like, hey, man, this guy worked for me. He's like, good. Like, the good that he helped you during the whatever. You know, the fight goes down. Or it was at the OC Fairgrounds. I remember I fought Albert Morales.
I still remember the dude's name and everything.
Oh, dude. This probably was one of the best amateur fights for a long time. I remember everybody was just talking about it.
Yeah? You got any clips of it? Any footage?
Dude, I really don't, because it wasn't like, it was during like, it wasn't like social media wasn't like where it's at right now back then. So it was like, I wish I had clips on that.
Yeah.
But you know that slip and that uppercut that Coach has framed of me.
Yeah,
it was that fight.
Oh, sick.
It's that fight. And it was just like, I remember he had me slipping the whole time and throwing uppercuts and like the whole practice. And he's teaching class and he has me slipping because I wouldn't move my head, bro.
Yeah.
I would just stand and bang. Like I had no head movement. I was very uncoachable. I was so hard headed. I was a knucklehead. And it's funny though. You know, I have a theory that I think Frankie was trying to get rid of me at some point. I remember he had
fuck this dude.
You see, my Shark Tank was Derek.
Yeah, big guy, big Asian guy.
Yeah. Andre.
Yeah.
Mataleon. And Michael was at the time, Michael wasn't as, tough as he is now. So Michael was my, like,
he's like the
your
one.
flow around, like catch his breath. And Matt.
I don't think I know Matt.
He comes in, he trains with Saint City every now and then. I don't think you met him. And dude, that was my Shark Tank. And I remember him going, you got 12 rounds.
Damn.
You're going to fight. In my head, I heard 4. I don't know why I thought 4 rounds in my head. So I go out and I'm boom, first strike, go guns blazing. He's like, dude, you got 12 rounds. I'm like, in my head, it wasn't clicking, dude. I'm like, fuck that. All right, bring the next fool on. Boom. And then he's like, dude, it wasn't until like the 6th round, I was completely gassed out. And dude, I got my ass kicked so bad.
Had 6 more to go, baby.
No, dude, it was a tough one, dude. It was a tough, dude. And we're talking about a younger Mataleon too, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my God, me and that dude have probably knocked out so many brain cells off each other.
Yeah.
It's just...
Yeah, you probably dropped a little bit. On each other.
It's just, oh my God, there's so much video. He has a bunch of like tape of us beating the shit out of each other. It's not good though. It's not.
Just
not,
like,
yeah. It's just slobber knockers.
Homer Simpson.
Those were the days, man.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Like when I met you guys, this was probably much long after that. But and all those names you just named, those were the guys that I would like feared sparring, bro. But I knew I was like, I have to spar them if I want to get better, dude. You know?
Of course, you got to test yourself, man. That's what I tell everyone when I teach class on Thursdays. Every now and then, I'll hop in on Monday, Wednesdays. Or I'll cover for coach or Tuesday, Thursday, whatever. And that's what I tell everyone, dude. I can't stop praising this. And I'm going to say this because this is how I did. This is what I did when I was younger. I was like, I want to get better. I need to train with people who are better than me.
Yeah.
And
or hit pads with all that.
Everything. You have to hold. You have to learn how to hold. You got to be a good partner because people are also there to get their good training session. They're not, I'm trying to have a good session. You better hold pads for me good too. Like, hey man, it's a trade-off.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the one beautiful thing about our gym, bro, is that I've been to other gyms and you'll see people that are pro fighters or whatever. And they're like, I don't hold pads. Like people hold pads for me.
Yeah. Yeah. I've heard of stuff like that too.
Or like, or it's just, they're not good pad holders. And
they just don't do it a lot.
Yeah. They don't. And it trips me out. And at our gym, we teach everyone how to hold pads eventually. Like, dude, like the other day I was watching DJ hold pads and I was like, yo, DJ.
It's a skill, bro.
Bro. Yeah. I was like, dude, you're pad holding. Dude, like I'd let you hold pads for me. And then,
you told him that?
And then he goes, dude, he's like, oh, you guys just telling me and helping me and just little small pointers. I'm like, dude, you got a good rhythm. You got a good flow going on.
Yeah. Dude, I had Yosh. For me, I don't really train with Yosh mostly because it's like, just a lot shorter than me. I feel bad going against people a lot shorter because they have to hold their hands up like that, you know?
He is so short. Dude.
I feel bad. He's got to hold him like above his head. I'm like, that shit sucks, bro, you know?
Yeah.
But he's been holding pads for me lately, and I just was like, damn, this was like good at holding pads, bro. Like I felt like it was like one of you guys, you know?
Yeah. No, he's there every day, bro.
Yeah, he puts in work, dude.
He's there every day, and you think about it, if you're there every day and you get 1% better.
Oh yeah,
1% better a day in a year.
Yeah.
2 years, and he's
been like almost 3, I think now, right?
Yeah. He's there every day, dude. Kid's there at 3:30, 4 o'clock. Don't go home till 10 o'clock.
Yeah, he'll text me on days he doesn't show up, which is like already rare. But he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get a haircut tomorrow." He's like checking in, you know.
He's only a kid, bro. He's what, 16 years old?
17.
17
He's
now?
turned 17.
Dude, that kid's got the whole world in front of him.
I know. I'm proud of him, bro.
It's funny. Did you remember when he came in?
Oh, definitely, bro. It's just like you, bro. He was another one of them
Yeah,
hard started,
exactly.
bro.
100%. You're right. You're right. He
Dude.
was hard headed and it was just like me. And I remember like making a comment and the coach, I'm like, man, this kid's a little shit. This kid's a little hard headed. He's like, yeah, I remind you of someone. And I was like, oh shit, like you're right.
He's like,
You're right.
bro. Now it's your job to do what coach to do.
Yeah,
To him,
you know, with him, I give him pointers. I'm always always trying to like, you know, hey man. And the good thing about him that he listens, bro.
Oh yeah, dude.
He just says bet, I bet, I bet, and he does it, bro.
Oh
yeah, kid. Yeah,
he's like that kid. If you tell him to mop, bro, he's gonna mop every single day.
Mops
Which he does, dude.
He mops and he sweeps every day, bro.
Yeah. If you tell him like, hey, you got to work your switch kick, bro, you'll see him every single day working that left kick, dude.
Yeah, but it's funny you say that. I used to mop the mats every day.
Yeah.
So my old coach, we even back in the wrestling room, when I wrestled in high school, when I was a freshman, they're like, hey, congrats. You're on the varsity team. You weigh 103 pounds. You made the varsity lineup. Team, baby. Yeah, like, dude, what the fuck? Like, it'll be good for you. It'll be good for you. So it was the same thing, man. All the guys were like, hey, you got to mop and you got to sweep. And if you complain about it, we're going to beat your ass. All right, cool. Regardless, I was getting my ass beat by those fools. Those fools were dicks to me, but it's just kids, man.
Yeah.
And so every day after wrestling practice, I had to sweep, mop the mats. And then my wrestling coach, Jason Dallas, he was training MMA guys, and they would show up there. And then he'd be like, hey, if you stay, I'll let you watch. But after they leave, you got to clean and mop the mats. Like, all right, cool. I was like, Yoshi, bet. I bet. So I would stay and watch. And then next thing you know, one thing leads to another. Next thing you know, they're like, hey, come over here. And they're like, hey, shoot a double leg on this guy. And next thing you know, that's how I got into fighting, bro. Next thing you know. Like,
wait, so your school had MMA? Or
no, dude. Where were you? My wrestling coach his fighters would show up at our school and train afterwards.
That's pretty cool though. That's
dude, if I tell you, like, bro, right there, Sean Strickland, that's where I met him.
Oh, no way.
Dude, that's where crazy. He came down. He had the long man bun. Yeah. He had the man bun. He came in with Michael Bisping. Dude. Tight. He came in with oh my God, what's this guy? WEC. He was a champ at 135 pounds or 145 at WEC. He was oh my God, I can't remember his name.
WEC champ.
Yeah, dude. Like all these pro fighters would show up there. And a lot of those guys trained everywhere, but they all meet up at one spot and they all train together. It was crazy, dude.
So your coach was just known like for wrestling? Was that his thing?
He was a good wrestling coach. Yeah. And he transitioned his wrestling into MMA perfectly.
Yeah.
And this was back in 2006, 2007. There was no
MMA.
There was no wrestling for MMA.
Yeah.
At the time, the sport was so new to it. That my wrestling coach, he fought professionally too. So that's how he met a bunch of these guys, and they would all come out and train. And next thing you know, at the time it was HB Ultimate. Oh, it's still HB Ultimate Training Center.
Damn, that gym's that old. I didn't realize that, dude.
Yeah, that's where that's where all those guys were coming there. Johnny Merg, Ben Moreland. I met all those guys there. And it's crazy. And it was the same thing, dude. It was just like, it'd be like, hey, you can train here, but you got to sweep and mop the mats as soon as you're done, dude. And I remember the owner, Tiki, dude, was always like, man, he was always like, hey, freaking, we'll steal your parents' your credit card or your debit card. We need you to sign up. But the guys that work there, they're just like, hey, just make sure you sweep and you mop. And I had to sweep and mop the mats. Yeah. It was all in the wrestling room. Now I used to ride the bus an hour to go train, dude. So I used to ride the bus an hour after. I'd grab the bus right after high school, and I'd ride the bus an hour. And then if I was lucky, one of the guys would offer me a ride home because they're like, hey, where do you live? I'm like, I live in Santa Ana. And they're like, well, I'm on the way. I'll take you. That's why, like, it's like every time I see someone at the gym, especially like the kids or someone or anyone, if I see them walking and they're going my way, I'm like, hey, you live that way? Like, yeah, I'd be like, hop in, boom. I used to, anyone that goes our way, I'm just like, bro, like, it's late.
Especially the kids, dude.
Yeah, that's right. Make it a little easier. And I'm just paying it forward for the guys that did that for me.
Yeah.
When I was riding the bus for an hour. Like, that shit sucked, bro.
Dude, that's the cool thing about martial arts is like, it's like very communal, you know?
Yeah.
Like, even going to the fights, it's like talking to people from other gyms. It's just like, there's no animosity or anything. It's like, I feel like I already know them just because I know their gym, you know?
Yeah, it's funny though, because you end up fighting your friends, bro.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
You end up fighting your friends, dude. Yep. It's just, next thing you know, you fight, and then like perfect example, John Garcia from Team Victory. I fought him twice, and I fought him at the USMTO in the semifinals, and I became really good friends with him literally immediately after the fight. Dude. Yeah. After the fight, we just were like, boom, we dabbed it up, and he's like, bro, that was a great fight. You know, his coach Rod was like, man, that was a great freaking fight. He's like, man, you know. Fortunately, you know, we all became really close. And then I would next, you know, at the pros, we run into each other again. So it's like fighting your friends. And it was so weird. Yeah. It was so weird because like we show up to weigh-ins and we're like, what's up, bro? What's up, man? How you doing? Good. And then the next day we don't fucking talk, bro. Yeah, you already know what's up, like bro. The next day we're just like, hey, he's locked in. I'm locked in. We get in there. We touch gloves. Next, you know, we're beating the crap out of each other for 5 rounds.
Yeah. It's just the way of the game, dude.
Yeah, it's
but
crazy.
It's like, it's cool though, because I guarantee if that dude saw you walking, he'd be like, yo, you need a ride, dude?
Yeah, yeah, of course. Oh,
you know, it's just life's crazy like that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, going back to martial arts though, dude. So when did you have your first Muay Thai fight?
So my first Muay Thai fight came way after my MMA career, or my short term. I had a short term MMA career. My first Muay Thai fight was, I want to say maybe I was 22. Yeah, like 22 years old. I fought, and I had fought a bunch of MMA fights, and then my MMA coach had stepped away, and then I talked to Coach Frankie. I'm like, hey, well, I mean, you know, my coach is, you know, taking a break. And then he's like, all right, but it's going to have to be Muay Thai because I'm a Muay Thai coach. I mean, why would I want to be an MMA coach? I'm a Muay Thai coach. I want to be in Muay Thai fights. So then let's do it, you know? And then it was 2013. So that would be like what?
2013?
Like,
so you're 30, right?
No, I'm 31.
31.
Yeah, 2013, like 10 years ago.
Oh, I thought you meant how old were you?
No. Like,
sorry, bro.
I don't know. It was like 2013, 2014.
Yeah.
I fought.
How was the transition from MMA to?
It was completely different, dude. It was a whole difference. First of all, I still wasn't good, I still wasn't there yet.
Yeah.
And I go out there and I fight against a very, I fought Caleb Cisneros, who had a ton of fights in Muay Thai. So and it was like, to me, it was a good fight, but I did a lot of boxing. If I threw 1 or 2 kicks that fight,
yeah,
I think that's as many kicks as I threw.
Didn't you lose a fight because you didn't throw any kicks or something? That's that fight. So I literally showed up, and the reason why, I don't know why, it was just like a big old, it was a difference. Like his kicks were like boom, boom. It wasn't, it was different. It wasn't like in an MMA. And then I was like, I don't know. I psyched myself out. Shit, I got a phone call. Might have to edit that out. That's cool. Oh yeah, I'll probably cut it. I mean,
yeah, you're good. But yeah, and then
if it's important, bro, you can answer.
You're good. You're good. No, and then I remember it was a big difference. The rhythm, the music, everything is just, you know, in MMA, you're getting your ass kicked. You could take someone down and change the fight.
Yeah.
In a Muay Thai fight, what do you do?
Fuck.
Nothing, bro. You're getting your ass beat. You try to clinch. Now you're getting your ass beat in the clinch. It's a cool. complete different game.
Yeah.
So I was so used to taking people down. So I'm just like, oh fuck. I didn't throw that many kicks. I lost that fight. But I boxed this dude, bro. I was literally just boxing this dude, bro. I was just letting my hands go. So it was a puncher versus kicker. You know, close fight. You know, they're gonna go with the kicker.
Yeah.
They're just gonna go.
You know,
it was a close fight. You know, it was a great fight. And I go out my next fight. We get offered another fight. Hey, you want to fight? You know, Dane Turney. And I was like, another guy with a ton of fights. And I was like, okay, I'm down. I'm like, what else? What else? What else I got to do? I was like, I'm like, fuck it. I love to challenge myself. And you know what? I never thought I would go pro because all I wanted to do was challenge myself. And I just wanted to do it for myself. So then I go out and I fight Dane. And it was a close fight. He clips me in the third round and drops me and gets the dub. And it was a close fight. It was just like literally, it was a close fight. And I was throwing more kicks and I was clinching and I was throwing more knees and I was just grinding this dude out. And I was still transitioning. So I was still figuring out where my style was in Muay Thai, which is very hard to find.
Yeah.
It's very, one of the things like, what am I good at? What am I good at? Boxing? I'm going to let my hands go. But hey, I can't win my fights off boxing. I got to throw more kicks. I got to throw more knees. I got to throw more elbows. So then we're 0-2. We have had against two very seasoned opponents. So to me, they weren't really completely like, I wasn't really too down on myself. Coach is like, hey, maybe we need to take a little step back. So we go to a PKB fight. We go do a PKB tournament in the convention center. I think even you did it.
Oh, yeah. I remember. Yeah. I remember because, that was the one where, dude, you pieced that fool up in that PKB too, dude. I was like, fuck, this fool does not need to be here, dog.
That was, and the coach had fought that guy too way back in the amateur days.
I remember that shit. Dude.
So then coach was like, dude, you're fighting against someone that I fought a long time ago. He's like, dude, you better put it on this guy.
Bro, your boxing was crisp, bro. I remember he landed an uppercut when he was like on the edge of the mats, dude. And I was like, damn, that shit was like a picture perfect punch, dude.
I think that experience, that PKB tournament was like
confidence booster.
A confidence, but that's where I put everything together. That's where I put my rhythm and my timing, and that's when I had barely started sweeping people, which everyone knows that if you kick me, you're getting swept.
Yeah, dude.
You kick. I don't think there's a single soul that I've never swept.
I can't kick your body, bro, because I know I have to do low kicks or head kicks, dude.
You got it, yeah. But even then, you can still get swept off of it, dude. Even then,
dude, you did that when you had that MMA fight in Long Beach, dude. You did a Muay Thai sweep.
I
was like,
dude,
that shit was sick, dude.
Dude,
you never see that like sweeps like that in MMA, dude. It's always single or double, you know. So to see you do that, I was like, that was tight.
That was after the PKB tournament. So then I go back, and then we win that tournament, and then next, you know, we lined up after the tournament. Yes, we fought Wilson Hall, which is another experienced guy at a weight class that I didn't even belong. This was
he was a lot bigger than you, dude.
It was at 147 pounds, and I remember. Like, I don't know. I wasn't cutting that much weight, but I wasn't dieting either. I wasn't putting this kind of shit together, even though, you know, I had cut a lot of weight. I knew how to cut weight through wrestling, but I mean, it's not the healthiest way, but I mean, there's other alternatives.
It's the job done.
Yeah,
that's basically all it is, bro.
Yeah. And, I remember, so then we fight Wilson, and we win that fight. That was at the Coliseum.
Yeah, that was a good one outside. Kind of sucked.
Yeah, it was cold as hell.
Felt bad for you, bro.
It was cold. Oh my God.
That was for Lion fight too. That was, I think, was that your first pro fight?
No, I was still amateur.
Oh yeah, because the pros were right after. I remember now. The next one was your first pro, right?
No, we fought one more amateur for them, and then they gave me my break. And after that, I mean, shit. It was. We fought. Can't remember. Homeboys. It was a good fight. It was a bald dude. We fought one more time in Vegas, and then they took us back in the pro fight, and that's when we made the drop down to 130, from 147 to 132.
A big jump.
big drop, dude.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, what was I doing to myself this whole time? I was like, I had no business fighting with these dudes. I fought Evan Bolton. That dude was like 6'4", dude.
Yeah.
Dude, that guy push kicked me in the face. I was so mad, dude. I was like, dude. Like,
that was a close fight though, dude.
Yeah,
that was a good one, bro. Even though he's bigger than you, you did really well, dude.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good fight. It was
I honestly, when they raised his hand, I wasn't sure, bro, because I was like, I think he could have taken it, you know? So from what I remember, at least, I don't think he got dropped or anything, right?
No, he dropped me, dude.
Oh,
he dropped me in the second, but I was winning that round, but he dropped me in the second. And then that's when he had a bit of a momentum change.
Yeah.
But I think that drop is what really
changed
got him the nod. You know, when you fight the champ, you gotta go out, you gotta hurt him, bro. You gotta kill him, bro.
Yeah.
Shit.
Didn't you fight him again too, or no?
No. After that, who I fought again was Cisco.
Oh, okay.
That's who I recently just fought last year.
Mm-hmm.
That's who I had my pro debut against for Lion Fights in Vegas, and that's when I don't know what kind of, you know, it is what it is. Like, that's how they scored the fight. What can we do, man? I'm just a fighter. They gave him the nod, and then, you know, we finally get our rematch a couple years down the road, and you know,
you knocked him out, dude.
Flatlined him.
Oh, you got the right hook, dude.
Dude, it felt so good, dude.
Yeah, that's on a t-shirt.
Dude,
is it coach's t-shirt? Who's got that shirt?
Yeah. We made a little shirt for him.
Dude, you have a huge poster that Keon made for you too, but I think they're waiting for the next gym to hang it up.
No, coach has them at home.
Oh, he has it at home?
Yeah, they were for him.
Oh, that was for the gym.
It was the one where I was throwing the flying knee. And which one else was it?
I thought he took one. He printed one of you doing the knockout with the hook, or no?
No, actually, did he?
Yeah, I think
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Might be mistaken.
I might have to check that out. But yeah, I know his coach has two. I think you're right. I think when I dropped Cisco and the knee against I just fought him, Ethan, for Freedom.
That was a good fight too, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Freedom was a crazy fight.
That was a dope experience, bro. That was so cool. That's probably one of the coolest things that I got to do, like, from fighting, bro.
Yeah.
Went to New York. I spent a whole week there.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a different experience, bro. Hey, you know, shout out to Freedom. I
heard a lot of good stuff about that promotion, dude.
It was great. Rami's amazing. Everyone there, their whole staff, they took care of me, bro. I felt very welcome by them. They were cool as hell, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know,
it was a good fight too, dude.
It was a great fight. I think I psyched myself. I think I don't know why I thought I was down. Early in the fight, I thought I was down. So then I was trying to really just knock him out.
Yeah.
And Ethan was a big dude, bro. I went up a weight class to fight him. And in my head, I was like, I think I could do it. But when I was in there and I felt his size and power, I'm like, there's weight classes for a reason.
Dude, his torso size was so much wider than yours, bro. Like, when I seen his back, I was like, damn, I was like, you can't even see who though, because it blocks him off from that camera angle.
But here's the thing though. So at weigh-ins, he came in and I was like, all right, cool. This is doable. But then he comes back the next day and everyone balloons up the next day. The next day was like a whole different body. And I was like, oh, it's a big motherfucker. It's a big motherfucker.
How did it feel going back up a weight class? Did you feel like you could? That's where you belong? No,
I think 135 is good for us just because, you know, I mean, I can't make it down to 132 anymore. I'm 31 years old. I'm no longer a spring chicken. It's just...
You got a kid too, responsibilities.
Yeah, so it's like the 132 is just out. It's just, I would have to probably, it'd be tough cut. I don't know if I can handle those tough cuts anymore. Fighting at 140 was cool, but I lose my size advantage there. I have a size advantage at 35, so we want to stay there at 135 and keep fighting there, and hopefully bring back a couple belts for coach in the near future.
You got to fight that dude again, bro.
Ethan, we'll set it up, man.
Dude, you almost had him twice, bro.
Yeah.
I think the second round you clipped him, and then he literally from the camera angle I seen, he wasn't looking straight, bro. He just was like, I don't think you knew it, bro, because you had him against the ropes. And you threw like a hook or an uppercut, and then you kind of I saw him kind of off his head and then get his balance up again. And then they separated you and you were just kind of like poking him. And I was screaming at the TV. I was like, yo, just go for the kill, dog. This fool does not know what's going on, bro. But I just think he didn't know. And then the second time, I can't remember what you clipped him with, but it was like, I think the next round or the round after. And I'm not sure if you knew you got him or what, but oh no, you did know, but then the round ended. I think the round ended, and then I was like, all right, bro. I was like,
yeah, that's right. You know, I fucking, I wouldn't say I blew my load, but I got too excited in there, dude. Because like, keep in mind, I've been fighting for such a long time, but I've never fought for, you know, a belt in a promotion that big. So like, you know, I fought in, you know, I went to New York, and it was just like the pressure was on, dude. And when I was in there, it's just I was like, after rewatching that fight, could have fought that fight a little different. I could have won that fight, which is, you know, something that we'll work towards. And maybe, I know if we get set up again, you know.
Yeah. I mean, and that's not to take anything away from that guy, dude.
No, Ethan's tough as shit, bro. He hits hard as fucking
bro.
hell, bro.
When I noticed how quickly he adjusted from his kicks, dude.
Yeah.
Because he swept him like almost immediately twice, you know?
Yeah, I'm telling you, I sweep everyone that kicks me, bro.
Yeah. And then like he stopped like fucking like just throwing random kicks, and he went to kneeing, and I was like, damn, this fool's got some pretty good fight IQ, because just off two, you know, he already knew to like try to stay away from that.
He had a couple more pro fights than me.
Yeah.
I don't know how many amateur fights he had, but yeah, it was a good matchup.
I think it was a good matchup, bro. I think for the promotion too, I think everyone that watched it was satisfied, you know?
It was a great fight, dude. I can't, you know.
Yeah.
Shit.
You plan on fighting for them again?
Yeah, we're talking with them. We're trying to work something out, whether, you know, it'd be nice for them to come out over here in Cali and get my home crowd.
Yeah. I heard they were going to plan
they're trying to work something to come down here, but they have to, you know, get some stuff worked out with CSAC and everything. It's hard to get a fight going. Yeah, especially in California.
I can imagine. You got to go to those Indian reservations, dog.
Hey, dude, dude. Speaking of Indian reservations, bro, what's it called? Called that from Gladiator Challenge.
Gladiator, and then isn't another one Cali Wars? Is that on a reservation or no?
I have no idea. I think it is. It's on a. I think it. Is that where like they have them at the chicken coop?
Wars? Is it Cali Wars or something with the C?
I don't know, dude.
Anyways, but yeah, those are wild, bro.
Those things are wild, bro. Honestly, bro, I don't know if I would fight on them.
I've seen some of those online, and I'm like, dude, these fools they don't even look like they tried to be in the same weight class, bro.
No. Here's the crazy thing. Like one time I went out to one, and I'm on my way, right? And I thought it was at the Soboba Casino. So we drive up to the Soboba Casino, and they're like, no. You guys are way down over there. And I was like, what the hell? When we left, like there's like a little gate. And it lets you know, hey, you're no longer
you're on Indian.
You're on an Indian reservation. So
anything goes.
Yeah, bro. And then I'm like, what? We pull up. It's at a high school. What the hell is going on?
Yeah, it's like a movie.
And then next thing you know, like there's a funeral going on.
What?
Yes. Oh, dude, it gets better. There's a funeral going on, right? So they're like, well, we're outside. Everyone's outside. There's like a whole bunch of people. Everyone's just got beer. Everyone that already knew, they had beer in their cars because they didn't sell any beer because it was on the Indian reservations high school. That's where they had the fights. And they had a funeral going on. Funeral ends. Next thing you know, they have a wedding.
You're just waiting?
Yeah, everyone's waiting.
Oh my God.
They have a wedding inside the cage. Yeah, dude. And then
was the guy a fighter? Or was
let me finish talking, dude. So then we're like, all right, cool. The fights get going on, and then next thing you know, the groom is fighting. He's fighting, bro. I'm like, what is going on, bro? The next fight, the bride.
That's tight,
bro. And he walked out with the tuxedo shirt and everything with his gloves on. They brought him a tomato can, dude. He smashed them all, bro. Next, you know, the bride walks out. She's got her veil, dude. She's walking out with her veil on, and I'm like, what is going on?
How'd she do?
Come on, bro.
Did she know how to?
Bro, come on, dude.
They probably paid for all that, dude.
I don't even know, dude. I mean? Yeah, they give her a soccer mom, and she smashes her too, and actually they get their pictures with their hands up, and that's
a cool wedding idea.
I know, right? It's pretty cool.
About that, bro. Nah, your wife's not down. Your girl's not down.
My girl. Hell no, bro. And I'm just like, what is going on? And the next, you know, it gets even wilder, dude, because next thing you know, there's like a guy walking around and he's you got cauliflower. Hey, do you want to fight? You want to fight right now? Hey, do you want to fight?
I heard that
they were pulling out people from the crowd, and I'm like, what the fuck?
So you're scheduled to fight a random, or was the other person like scheduled too?
I don't know, dude. I didn't fight there. I showed up to watch fights, bro.
That's kind of cool, though.
Yeah, it was crazy, bro. I was tripping out, bro. I was like, oh fuck, this is Gladiator Challenge.
This is the fight world.
I was like, dude, am I in Miami right now? I was like, bro, there's anything goes, dude. It's like crazy, bro.
Do you think it's still like that?
Oh, yeah, for sure. We should check it out
sometime, bro.
Just drive down there, have a great time, get a little drunk, watch some people get knocked out. Dude.
I saw on one of those Indian reservations, they had like, I don't know if they're children or midgets, bro, but there was like a midget fight, dude. They just had all kinds of weird shit out. I was like, man, I want to go to one of those.
They had that same dude that fought without the legs.
Oh, like what you call it, that Instagram model dude or what?
No, he's a wrestler.
Oh, yeah.
And he has no legs, and he was in the fight.
Yeah. I know this other guy too. Have you seen him? He's like a fitness, like Instagram dude. But he's got no legs, so he does crazy like fucking acrobatic shit and stuff at the gym, yo. I don't know. Anyways, damn, that's wild though, bro.
Crazy, bro.
Would you ever fight one of those?
Hell no, dude.
I remember Pena told me he fought one of those, dude.
Who?
Pena?
Yeah, bro. I mean, that's how it was back in the day, bro. That's all you had.
Yeah.
Dude, because Pena had started fighting like back. You know what's funny is that I watched your podcast with Mata, and me and Mata were in the same place at the same time, and I was tripping out. And he's like, oh yeah, like back in '08, I was like maybe like 15 years old, and we go to some MMA fights in Empire MMA. That's what the spot was called in Corona.
Yeah. And
bro, everyone would show up there like, you fight him, you fight him, you fight him, you fight him. Boom, fight started in an hour.
Sick.
That's how it was. And I went there. I went there to watch. I was with my wrestling coach, and they walk up to him. They're like, hey, does he fight? And my coach is like, yeah. They're like, hey, you get down to fight this other kid? I was 15. The other kid was 16. He weighed 130. I weighed 120. Coach was like, yeah, let's do it. Damn. Bro, I had no idea what I was getting. I'm in my first fight, bro.
Yeah, that's a crazy weight gap, dude.
Bro, I'm in my first fight. I was 15 years old, bro. I probably had like, I knew how to throw a jab, cross, and a hook.
Dang, how'd you
do
into
it? Bro, I just took this kid down, mounted him, and just beat him up like a drum, dude.
Sick.
That's all I did for that. Because that's what my coach told me. He's like, hey, jab, shoot your double leg. This guy's not going to know how to wrestle. And then when you're on top, just beat him. And that was the game plan, bro.
Yeah, that's sick, though.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy, bro.
Gotta feel tight, dude.
It's crazy, bro. No, here's the thing, though. I felt on top of the world, bro. I'm like, I'm the next fucking UFC fucking super. Dude, I was 15 years old. I go on, and we show up the next month to fight again, because they had fights once a month. We show up again the next month. And they're like, hey, so none of the coaches want to fight your kid, because your kid beat the crap out of that kid last month. But we have these adults. I was fighting grown adults, bro, at 15 years old, bro.
How much old is an adult? Like 20?
Like, bro, I was fighting like 20 years old, bro. Like, first fight, they're like, hey, I fight this one dude. That honestly looked like he just like, he was like 20 years old, but he didn't got it in him. You get me? Mm. You look at him, you see the big old tap out shorts and everything.
Yeah.
My coach is like, hey, we'll fight him. I pieced this dude up, bro. Huh. That same night, they're like, hey, do you guys want to fight again? Because we still had the shin guards and the headgear. And then my coach is like, yeah, we'll fight again. They're like, these guys want to fight your kid.
They're just lining up for a while.
Yeah. They're like, they want to fight your kid. And my coach, I was like, yeah, let's do it. I was like, bro, I guess, all right. So we already knew jab, takedown. That was the plan. Jab, shoot your double leg.
Dang. So you won all your fights? Or
no, hold on. This is the best part. Homeboy knew how to fucking grapple. So I go out and I shoot, I feel him out, I throw my jab, shoot my double leg, and I feel a sprawl. I'm like, wait. I'm like,
what's plan B?
What? I look over, and then he's all like, get up, get up. I'm like, this dude knows how to fucking grapple, dude. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Like, next thing you know, dude, I'm fighting fucking for my life, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm fighting for my life. Mo, I had a black eye. My nose was swollen and my bottom lip was bruised.
Yeah.
I got my ass fucked big, bro. It was a good fight, though. It was a good fight. I was in there, though. But you know when you win or lose a fight. You don't, yeah.
I mean, he's a full-ass adult, bro.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
Homeboy
knew how to sprawl. Next thing you know, we're in a fight. Boom, boom, boom. We're fighting, bro. I don't remember anything about the fight, but I just know I was fighting for my life, bro.
How'd you feel after that?
Dude, the one thing, bro, I'm 15, 16 years old. My mom doesn't know I'm doing this shit. I'm like, fuck. I'm all fucked up from my face. And my coach goes and drops me off. And I'm like, Coach, like, can you come in and talk to my mom? For what? I'm like, dude, like, what do I tell her? And he's like, sounds like a personal problem. Drives off, dude. Dude drives off. Sounds like a personal problem. Drives off, dude.
Yeah.
So, fuck, I'm like, what did I tell my mom? I go and I walk in and I knock on the door. And my mom opens the door and she sees me and she screams. And then, you know, my dad is like, the fuck happened to you? And I'm like, oh, I fell off my skateboard. He's like, my fucking ass, you fell off your skateboard. I was like, oh.
Don't your parents have to like sign something to fight?
Bro, not back then, bro. That's how it was back then, bro. There was no camo. There was no PKB fights. There was none of that shit, bro. Yeah. You would meet up at a gym. You fight wherever's there. We know when they say people would get knocked out, and dragged out back. I've seen that shit,
like the movies.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I was like, what the fuck?
Wild.
But I loved it, bro. Yeah. Like, I was like, fuck, I love this shit, dog. This shit's fucking like, oh, it get me excited, bro. And
so was your parents?
Oh, dude, my parents flipped, bro, and they didn't believe me. And I was like, Mom, I'm fighting in a cage. They didn't believe me.
They thought it was a street fight, or what?
Yeah,
they thought you joined the gang or something.
They thought I was out, you know, fucking picking fights or, you know, gang banging or, you know, because, you know, I grew up in Santa Ana, and Santa Ana is not a ghetto city, but it's got its, like, you know, it's got its gangs and it's got its
problems.
It's got its shit, but it's not ghetto how people try to make it seem. Like, I'm from Santa Ana. I lived in Santa Ana.
I just think they compare it to like Newport Beach or something. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't compare it to Newport Beach,
but that's why, like, you got those people that are from there and they're looking at Santa Ana, like, you know.
Yeah. Like, it's got its gangs and shit. So I'm from Santa Ana, bro. My parents didn't want me to get involved with gangs, and bro, prior to that, I had already it's like a kid, bro. Like every kid tags, bro. Every kid at some point in their life, they start doing graffiti. They're writing on. I had got caught tagging maybe like the year before that at my school, and my dad whooped my ass. And then I remember, like, fuck, with and it's funny though, like, we were painting. And I'm getting a little bit off subject. Even though Santa Ana, I'm telling you, it's not ghetto, but it's got its gangs, it's got its issues and shit. This one dude sees us painting, comes up to us, and it's like, "Yo, you know where you guys are painting at?" Nitro. Fuck no, this is my gang, bro. This is my hood. This is my territory. You guys are painting my fucking block. What's up? Where you fools from? We're just like three little kids, like, bro, like we're just, you know, a little crew. I can't even remember what the crew was called. And then this dude pulls out a piece, bro.
Damn.
And it's pointing it at us, bro. And he's like, "Are you guys willing to die for this shit?" And we're like, "Nope." And then he's like, "Give me your fucking paint." He took away our spray cans, but he pointed a fucking gun to us. And that's when I was like, "Nope, this shit ain't for me. Nope, no, sir. No, fucking sir. No. Hell no."
Well, speaking on Santa Ana, interesting enough, though, the only time I've ever seen someone get shot was at Santa Ana on Flower Street, bro. That one died, though, for sure, dude. He got shot, like, with a pistol. This dude unloaded on him and then hit him with a shotgun, bro. Yeah. This dude was on the streets laying down. They got an altercation. It was in front of a party, bro.
That's wild.
I was literally just out there smoking a cigarette when I seen this shit. But so the dude shoots him, unloads his clip, runs to his car to take off. As he's taking off, he stops back in front of the dude and pulls out a shotgun, shoots him one more time, and then takes off. And then I was like,
That's wild.
Whole party takes off, cops come.
Like I said, it's not ghetto, but it's got its crazy people and its gangs and all that shit.
That shit was wild, bro.
There's a lot of good things that come out of Santa Ana.
Yeah,
there's a lot of good things.
It's not as bad, bro. And honestly, Santa Ana definitely has its own community and stuff like that, where people.
It's being gentrified, dog. You've seen downtown.
Definitely, they're trying, dude. It's interesting.
Yeah.
They're trying with Anaheim too, dude.
Yeah.
That's just part of life, I guess.
Yeah.
But so. What did your parents do?
Dude,
like, did they want you to continue?
They thought I was gangbanging because I'm all beat up. They're like, you're gangbanging and this and that. Bro, luckily my buddy Victor recorded it on his camera.
Yeah.
And I wish I could get these fucking tapes, but bro, this is back when I was 15 years old, bro. So I show them, they're like, see, look, it's me. And if you guys don't believe me, I'm going to fight again next month. Like, what do you mean you're going to fight again, bro? Next month, my family all went out. Yeah. Next thing you know, like, they didn't believe me now. They all wear the corona and they're like, what the hell? Like, what are you getting yourself into? Like, what the fuck? I go out there and fight some dude and there was no winner or loser. They would raise both people's hands at the end of the fight.
That's nice.
You know when you win or lose, bro.
Yeah,
you know when you win or lose.
So hold that thought real quick. My eyes burning, bro. I forgot jalapeno and yeah. So, anyways, I'm sorry, bro.
Now you're good.
So did they like support you once they found out or no?
Yeah, dude. My parents been very supportive. They've never missed any of my fights. Everyone's, as you've gone to my fights.
Your whole family, bro, sisters, everyone, dude.
You see the whole gym, my whole family, all my friends, bro. That's one of the things I'm so thankful and I'm very blessed with.
Yeah,
is that, bro? I got so many people that support me. So many people who believe in me. So many people who. Man, they just got my back, win or lose, bro. I've been down. I've been in the gutter. There was times where I'd lose. You know, I lost like 3-4 fights in a row, and everyone still showed up, and everyone still supported me, and that just fueled me, man. That just motivated me. And then next, you know, I got people looking up to me. People just like being like, I want to be like you. I want to fight like you. And it's just like that's when I made that change in my life too. Like,
yeah.
You know,
I think once you started coaching, dude, is when I saw the biggest change in you,
Yeah.
Now you're like leading like a bunch of people, especially the young ones, bro, you know?
Yeah, that's the one thing about this sport is that you have to be selfish. But you know how coach kind of got, like how he says he was kind of forced into coaching?
Yeah.
I wasn't forced into coaching. I did it on my own because I wanted to give back.
Yeah.
Coach would run all the classes, work a full-time job and his family.
Yeah.
Bro, that's a 7-day job, no breaks, no nothing. So dude, it took me forever and it took me so much and I had to pry at a coach. I was like, dude, like, let me coach. He's like, you're not ready. And he was right. I wasn't ready. I was a dumb fuck. I was fucking around. I was a hard head. And then he's like, this is like, you know, that's the one thing I say about our gym is that if you're a coach there, it's not like a UFC gym where, hey, you're hired, you got the job, you know how to hold pads, you know how to run a class. Here's your coach shirt, you put it on, it says coach. We don't have that shit because we all know who the coaches are there. And to get a coaching promotion from my coach, it took me forever, bro. And I had been already coaching. I had already been helping him, but he still wouldn't promote me. I'd be like, man, what the hell? Like, when are you going to promote me? He's like, not ready. You're not ready. You're not there. He's like, you're almost there. You're almost there. And it wasn't until before my baby was born, when I was like looking into him, like, holy fucks, I really am a fucking dickhead. Like, I need to be a better person. Like, I was like, I want people to like me. Everyone loves Agu at the gym. Like, why doesn't everyone like me?
You gotta love them, man.
Everyone speaks so nicely about Agu. Everyone's probably like, yeah, it was a dick, bro. That's why I'm like, I try to be nicer to people. I try to be more cool. I try to be more welcoming, especially with the newer people. And then, like I was telling you about Coach. What the hell was I saying?
The promotion.
Yeah, and then I was like, dude, I want to be a coach. I want to be a coach. And then until he saw it. And then he's like, all right. Especially when I took in my little sister, Casey, and bro, she's doing amazing.
Dude, I love watching Casey just like continue to grow, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like all of you are like family, bro. So I look at Casey the same way. I look at like my sisters and stuff.
Of course,
you know,
bro.
I want to see her just do good in life, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And dude, her attitude is, I feel like Casey takes the best of all of her siblings, dude, you know? She's like nice, she's super dedicated, you know?
Yeah, she's a good girl, bro.
She takes like your dedication and like, you know, what's all these girls' name? Your sister?
Roxy?
Roxy's like niceness, you know? All that stuff, compassion, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Casey's she's got a lot of potential. She just went to UCSD. She got like a scholarship to go there. We only have to pay like I think like maybe like $5,000 a year. So for UCSD, bro,
yeah.
She was being offered like other like full rides locally here, but I was like, bro, go to San Diego, dude. Like, go venture out. Like, you're gonna be stuck in the same shit here in Santa Ana, the same shit here, the same schools. Like, go venture out and just I want her to do good, and she's doing amazing, bro. At school, at the gym, she's growing. She's actually fighting next.
I heard for what's that gym she's at now?
Pacific Roots.
She's fighting under them, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Is Frankie gonna corner her or no?
No, I'm actually going out there to corner her.
Yeah,
I got to, bro.
Yeah.
I wouldn't miss her fight, bro.
Dang, that's tight though, dude.
Yeah. So
that's a special bond, probably. Huh? Actually, I remember when Kaylee used to do Muay Thai, bro. We'd always just hang out and stuff at the gym, you know. And then now we don't really see each other at all, bro. But you know,
that's just the way life works sometimes, bro. One minute we're here, 1 minute next thing you know we're doing other stuff, man. It's just like
that's life, yeah. But it's cool that you and your sister have that in common, you know.
Yeah. I mean, together. It wasn't planned, bro. It just happened, dude. It's like this. I remember it was during COVID. Everything got locked down. We're all stuck in our houses. She was so agitated one day, and I just grabbed the pads and. Here, put these gloves on. Come on. Boom, jab, cross, boom, boom. Jab, cross, hook. And I was like, let that anger out. Let that frustration out. And then she's like, I wish I could find these tapes. I recorded it, but I deleted it. But I could probably go back into my older memory and I could probably find it. Dude, she was like a beginner, bro.
Yeah.
She was a beginner.
She's very clean now, dude.
Oh, dude.
Her kicks, I think, are better than your kicks, bro.
100%, dude. 100%, dude.
You kick better than Julio, dude.
100%, dude. She's and I'm just like...
I think you're a good teacher, too, because your style is pretty clean, too, you know? So for, like, teaching someone how to hit pads and how to move around, it's like you're very, like, you know, if you see me, I'm sloppy, dude. It's like I put my hands down a lot and stuff, you know? It's not something you want to teach a beginner, you know?
Yeah, nah, but it's not just me, bro. It's her.
Yeah.
It's her, bro. I just tell her what to do. Yeah. At the end of the day, she's the one that's got to do it. She's the one that has to do all the stuff. She's the one that has to do all the putting stuff together. I just tell her, like, do this, do that, follow this, follow that. Hey, like the style. Hey, follow this fighter. Look at this fighter. Look at the way they do this. And it's just her, bro. Just figuring out life herself, man. And it's funny with Casey, it was like, you know, this whole time I thought I was getting her ready to be, you know, a young woman and be a, you know, go out there and you know, grow up and live and become an adult. The whole time she was getting me ready to be a father. Just like, it was like when I found out that my baby was a girl, I was like, easy. Like Casey. I was like, it's like Casey. And it's funny. My daughter looks just a little bit like Casey when she was a baby. Yeah. It's funny though, but my daughter has like, I don't know what she has against Casey, but she has beef with Casey. Does she? Right? Yeah, dude. It's funny. Like she'll be, or if like Casey picks her up, she'll be like, she'll be crying. It's funny,
maybe she's like, I'm the princess, you know?
Yeah,
there's only room for one, you know?
Yeah, but Casey also messes with her. She'll be messing with her, like annoying her, putting stuff on her face.
Yeah. It's funny. Hey, that's cool, man. Do you plan on having any other kids?
Well, as of right now, dude, I'm first of all, I'm trying to get a house before I decide to have another kid. So that's my next goal. I do want to have obviously at least one more. Hopefully if I get a boy, but if I get another girl, which I probably will, because my dad had 5 girls and only me, dude. So it's like, oh, snap.
It's in the genes, bro.
That's why I'm like, if I try again, it's going to be when I'm more in a better position where I have my own house, where I can give my daughter her room and then my other kid their own room, and just, you know, give them everything, bro. Like that's just our goal That's just to provide. That's one of the things my dad taught me is to work hard, provide for your family. There's no excuses. Your family should come before you all the time.
Yeah.
And so that's my goal. That's why I want to get a house. Even though right now it's a crazy time to get a house, but it's ridiculous, bro. But hopefully in the future things change, and I could get a house. You know, I can have another baby if if God allows it, bro.
Yeah. So let's take it back, dude. So I know that you're like you came into this country like legally, right? I don't know if you want to bring this up or not.
Yeah, we can talk.
I don't remember taking it all the way back. I just like I feel like talking to you because we're homies. It's like we can just bullshit, bro. So it's not even like an interview. We're just like hanging out, you know? No. But let's take it back, bro. So you came here legally, bro. I mean, how's that journey been? Yeah, you're part of. I know you mentioned you were part of the whole Dream program.
I was, bro.
It's not around anymore, right?
No, it's still it's not you can't apply for it anymore. But if you were part of it, the Dreamers, if you came in and you did all your stuff the right way and you got a career, boom, they still have like they still have like, okay, you got your social, you got your visa, you got all this, you still have all that stuff. You can't apply for it anymore. See, I was a dumbass, bro. So I applied for it and everything. And I ended up getting in trouble with the law.
Was it for the graffiti? Or?
No, it was no, bro. I was a kid when that happened. I'm a grown ass dude. I got in trouble with the law. And then it says right there on fine print when you sign it. If you get a felony that's with drugs, assault, and battery, and DUI, you get your shit taken away.
Yeah, they take
you're fucked. There goes all, and you can't reapply for it.
Yeah, I
was young and dumb. I got a DUI, and next thing you know, I can't apply for that. I can't reapply for that shit. I took it for granted, bro. Obviously, I was young. I was dumb. And I learned from it, and even still after that, it took me a while. It was like, I'm out here partying every weekend. You know, like fucking, what am I doing? I'm trying to be a fighter too. This was before I went pro. So it's like, what am I really doing? Like, I was like, do I really want this, or what do I want? I was so confused, bro. And I think going to like being stuck in that drunk tank, and while the party kept going on without me. I mean, that's when I realized, wait, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
I got stuck in a drunk tank. The party kept on going for everyone else. I got arrested, got my car impounded. I got a DUI. I'm in a drunk tank, and the party kept going outside. Everyone kept partying. Everyone kept on going. That's when I realized this ain't
priorities.
Yeah, this ain't right. I'm like, what am I doing? And that's when after that, like, I still drink here and there. Like yeah, I do drink, get families, parties, get together, stuff. But I don't no longer drink or party and go out clubbing or go out bar. I got a baby now, bro. It's like I got a daughter that I got to provide for. I got my girl at home. It's like, what the like? I'm just like, shit. When I was a kid, my dad gave me everything, bro. But the one thing that he didn't like, he didn't give me everything. He fed us, put a roof over our head, and gave us clothes. Not, it wasn't like, we didn't have the most expensive shit, but we had nice stuff. I was very grateful. And the one thing my dad didn't give me was that he wasn't there.
Or affection.
Yeah, it wasn't there. Like, he was always working. He was always working. And if he wasn't working, he was partying with his friends. He was out doing his shit, bro, running amok and doing it. And that's why I'm like, fuck. I'm like, I hated that shit as a kid. But I want to make sure I'm there for my baby. Right now, it's just like, I want to be there from the get-go. I don't want to, like, I just want to be there. That's why, that's what I'm more focused on my daughter. I want to be there for her. I want to give her. So I was like, I can't be living the same lifestyle I was when I was younger. And I'm like, I got people who depend on me. I got someone who relies on me to eat. Like it's wild that when you make it sound like that. So I can't be living life the same anymore. And it wasn't until like, I think me and my girl, we had our first anniversary and our baby was 3 months old. We went out to celebrate our anniversary, me and my girl, but we got fucked up, mo. We got both
like throwing up drunk or what?
So drunk. And then we go and we get home, we go to sleep, and next thing you know, it's like 5 a.m. We got home like at 2 a.m. and we just hear, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, dude, I was so hungover. And I just hear, yeah. My daughter's yelling bloody murder, bro, because she's hungry. And I was so hungover, and like my girl's hungover, and we were both like, we can't do this. We got to be good for our baby. And I was like, oh my God. That's why I think the last time I got drunk was on my daughter's birthday.
You slip up sometimes, right? You gotta pick the reason,
Yeah. So that was back in November. So that's the last time I was drunk. I've had a couple of, beers after work or just get-togethers, but not like we're at the point where I'm drunk and
like
I'm
sloppy.
hungover.
Yeah.
I can't, dude. I'm like, oh my God, I can't be hungover and I can't be with a crying baby. Because, bro, like, they don't know anything, bro. They just know to eat, poop, pee, cry, and sleep. That's all they know. So, like, I owe it to her to be at the best way possible. Like, I got to be freaking, like, on my toes. I can't get caught lacking. And I'm very thankful that my family helps me a lot, dude. I know I could call anyone. They got my back and everything. And I call, even when I have questions like, hey, like, the baby needs this, or the baby, what do I do, or this and that, my family's all.
Yeah.
My girl, too, bro. My girl. She's awesome, bro. She's solid, bro.
How's her family? Is her family like pretty active in
it's funny. Her life? Our families are literally the exact same thing, bro.
That's good.
It's crazy. Our families are like
how did she and her family take it with you fighting and all that?
Oh, they love it, bro. Yeah. They actually came down and watched me when I fought McNutt over there for Fighters Rep.
Oh, sick, dude.
They came down and they watched me. They love it, bro. They're awesome peeps, bro. Juan and Gracie, they're best in-laws I could ever ask for, dude. Cool as hell, bro. Yeah, that's why we were planning on going to the Oakland fights if my girl got the dates, but she didn't. So we're gonna go see them. Yeah, because they live in Stockton. So Stockton, Oakland, only like 45 minutes away. So
I was thinking about going to that, but I'm like, man, that's a bitch. But Juan said that like round trip is like $100 or something.
Yeah, dude. That's why I was like, fuck, I'd rather just fly over there. But
yeah.
I'm
looking into that. So when you walk out to your fights, so you rep the Mexican flag. Is that because of the citizenship thing, or is it just?
No, I was born in Mexico, dog. Yeah. What do you mean?
No, I'm just wondering.
I was born in Mexico. I was born in Puebla, Mexico. They brought me here. I think a year and a half.
Yeah.
You don't really understand, like, oh, you're Mexican, like, oh, until, like, I think I was like, I had a experienced it when I was like, I think like 13 or 14. And my sisters went to Mexico and I couldn't go. I was like, what the fuck? Why can't I go? They're like, dude, if you go, you're not coming back.
Yeah, you're like, you can go, but you got to stay.
Yeah. I'm like, what do you mean I can't come back? You weren't born here. You're not a citizen. You can't leave and come back in.
Wait, so your sisters were born here though?
Yeah, dude. My parents. It's a crazy story, bro. My dad came over here, brings my mom. They had my two older sisters. My dad sends my mom back and my sisters because my dad racked up some money and he's like, hey, we made our house over there. We're gonna go and just stay over there. My mom left back to Puebla. My dad stayed for like another year or so. And then my mom left back pregnant. So my mom went back to Puebla pregnant and my sisters were born here. So they went over there and I was born over there. Then my dad went back And then the whole plan was to stay there. But then you're like, hey, shit didn't work out. Money ran out. So my dad came back again and then brought my two sisters. They were born here, so they had no problem entering the country again. My mom had to sneak in through, back then they were passed through the line. They would only charge like maybe like $1,000 and they would just pass you through the line. My mom passed me through their hands. We just passed. My mom says we passed through a car. And yeah.
Dang, should have just waited a little bit longer,
bro.
If I just weren't thinking like that, though, you know.
You know what? I always say this. Maybe, you know, for a reason, bro. What if I was born here as a U.S. citizen,
I got more trouble.
Maybe I would have been a fucking loser, bro. Maybe the fact that, you know, that I know that I don't have my citizen, it made me just work harder. My dad taught me how to work hard. I've been working since I was 15 years old. My dad taught me how to work hard and be a hard worker always. And my dad always, one of the things he taught me is be the hardest worker, no matter where the fuck you are. Be the hardest worker. It doesn't matter if you're the boss. It don't matter if it's your first day. It don't matter if you've been there for a long time. My dad always taught me, be that fucker. Be that guy that if anyone questions your work, you show it to them. Be like, hey, look, this is me. And I took that in and I took it to the gym with me. And bro, like, there's very few people that work as hard as me in the gym.
Yeah.
I show up, I clock in my miles, I do my strength training, I do my stretching, I do I take class, I teach classes. And it's crazy though, because like I started doing that more and because I wanted to become better. And then next thing you know, like people follows me. Next thing you know, Chris follows me. Agu follows me. Next thing you know, now they got Birdman following. Now Sydney's following. And now next thing you know, Yoshi's following. Next thing you know, bro, there's the best trophy when I'm on my way to the gym and I see someone running from our gym and I'm like, fuck yeah. I was like, hell yeah. Oh, you're doing the 3-miler? I know what route you're taking. Like, I'd be like, fuck yeah. Like, I love fucking seeing I love to see everyone grow. And that's one of the things that I picked up from Coach was that he puts the same effort and the same love into everyone. And you have to. You have to. At first, I used to be like, Coach, like, why the fuck are you bothering? You know, this fool sucks or what? And he's like, you're wrong, Julio. They don't suck. They just don't have the
skills,
and the experience yet. Give it time. And then I was like, why do you put so much effort into people? And then he's all like, because you got to, man. Like, my job as a coach is to not just build you up. My job as a coach is to have the whole gym holding pads, the whole gym sparring, right? The whole gym competing. That's my job. And that's one of the things I didn't understand when I was younger. But now I'm just like, I try my best to put into effort into everyone and give little pointers here and there. Because one day I want to be the head coach there. That's our plan. You know, coach someday is going to step aside and I'm going to be the head honcho there. But for right now, he is. And I'm still learning and I'm still picking up small little things. And I'm still, because it's not just about holding pads. It's not just about teaching people how to spar. It's about helping people become a better version of them. And I was like, damn.
That's the most important part, I think.
I was like, damn, Coach. I was like, you're right. And then he tells me like, bro, you don't do this shit for the money. We don't do this shit for the glory. We don't do this shit for the bells and whistles. All that stuff is extra. But we do this to become better versions of ourselves. This fool is spitting.
Spitting some facts, dog.
I was like, it didn't make any sense to me when I was younger, but now that I'm older, and he's all like, if you one day want to run a good gym, he's like, it starts at the foundation. It starts off with the people that come in that make sure our bills are paid. They're the people that come in and pay their memberships. That's the reason why the gym stays open is because of them. So we owe it to them to give us everything we got. You need to give them your time, your passion, and your love for this. You can't You can't be selfish. And it's funny you say that. You got to be selfish to be a fighter. Yes, in a way, you do have to be selfish. But if you're there only to work on yourself, you're not gonna get much attention.
Yeah. Well, it takes a team, dude. I mean, people think of like fighting is like, oh, you're by yourself in the cage, and that's true. But everything that happens outside the cage requires a lot of people, dude. You know,
Hell yeah, bro.
I mean, people to help train, diet, people just to help with your mental, dude, emotional. You know, that's the thing that's I really enjoy about Spider is like we're just so family driven. You know,
we're family oriented.
Everyone talks to everyone, bro. It's like we don't separate the pros.
There's no egos,
regulars, bro.
No egos, bro. There's no egos. We got kids. We got adults. We got pro fighters. We got amateur fighters. We got people trying to see if they want to compete. Bro, like it's crazy. We've had like teachers, nurses, private securities, cops, engineers, like freaking everything just come in. It's just, you don't even know it, bro. And it's funny, like when you see people from the gym outside in their regular, I'm like, what the hell? Yeah. Like, hey, you look actually pretty good, bro. What the hell?
You see their swag, bro.
Yeah.
Especially when you go to the fights, you're like, oh, that's how you dress.
Bro, it's just like we see each other in our
high shorts
all the time, and it's like it's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
And
yeah, dude. Do you ever think about the parallels there is between you and Frankie, dude? I feel like you guys have a lot of a similar story, you know?
Yes, a lot of it. Yeah, I do agree with you. I've never looked at it like that.
Yeah, because I still remember the interview I did with Frankie, and I just was talking about, I mean, the same story as you came here legally, the dad thing, like his dad was there, but not really emotionally there, you know?
Yeah.
And it's just crazy because hearing you say all that, I'm like, damn, it's just like...
It's like deja vu. Like, I've lived this before.
It's kind of in a sense, it's like maybe that's why you guys are so close, is like, you know?
Yeah, I feel like me and Coach, we came into each other's life at like, I'd say like the perfect time, bro.
Yeah.
Because my coach, who was my father figure, he stepped away. And I was like, kind of like, forget about the fighting, forget about the training. I didn't know what way to go. And my dad, wasn't like really much of a figure to me at the time. So then I come across and then I meet Coach. And then, as much as I needed him, he needed me, and we both just clicked.
Yeah.
And we clicked, and then it went on from like, he started asking me personal questions. I'm like, I thought you were just my coach. What the fuck?
Is that completely different than Dallas?
Yeah. Like, I was like, what? And then he's like, hey, man, like, what are your goals in life? Like, what do you want to do? Like, what do you see yourself doing? Like, dude, like, like something a dad would do, bro. And then I was like, oh. And then he'd be like, what are you doing, bro? You're fucking up. Like, I'd be like, my dad ain't really telling me like shit, like, oh, what do you want to do when you want to have a family? Or my dad would just let me do my own thing, bro. In my dad's eyes, as long as I was a hard worker, I was a good son. I could have been I was partying every weekend and doing stupid shit. He'd just be like, fuck, I did the same thing. Yeah. Who am I to be like, hey, you're fucking up, bro? My dad was doing the same shit as me. So then it's like, Coach is like, I remember he'd be like, like how much money you would save if you wouldn't go out every weekend? Or do you know how much better of an athlete you'd be if you didn't drink or if you didn't eat bad? Now it's like, now after such a long time, it makes sense. Now I take care of myself. Now I'm like, I meal prep my own meals. I do everything. And now like, oh fuck, I can't be eating all this shit. Or I can't be drinking like this if I want to, I got to keep my body healthy. I got a couple more years left of this mode before I'm like done fighting. I'd say like 4 or 5 more years. And I think that's it. Yeah, my body hurts. Dude,
the mileage you put in, dude, because you've been doing this since you were young, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Even with wrestling before all that,
Yeah. It's just, it's crazy, bro.
The unfortunate part of training, dude, and fighting is just gets to the point where you can't do it anymore,
Hey, bro, but you get to the point where you're like, fuck, like, feels good, man. Like, you're like, fuck, I've given so much to this. And then you look back at it and you see your progress and you see how you've grown, not just as a fighter, but like as an individual person. You're just good.
Yeah, that's what drew me to martial arts in general, was just the spiritual growth, bro. Because that's just something that, like, dude, I mean, when I was younger, bro, I just didn't give a fuck, bro. And similar to you, like, my dad wasn't really like there to tell me like how to be a man and none of that shit.
Yeah.
But for some reason, like, martial arts was just a way for me to track, like, and keep track of my life, I guess, and just give me a goal, dude, and then the community where you meet people that want you to do better, Frankie, you guys,
Yeah.
It's like a solid way to or hobby to pick up, I think, like for anyone, even kids and shit.
Yeah, bro. Honestly, I encourage like everyone. I tell them like, hey man, martial arts is a great foundation for any kids, bro. Any kids, bro. It's like, you've met my nephews, Anthony and Jaden.
Yeah.
So Anthony didn't fight, but Jaden did, bro. Jaden, and he had good technique, dude. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, I remember I was at his fight, dude. He was cool, and even when he trains, bro, he's always super enthusiastic about it and stuff, And actually, I take that back. Sometimes he's like doesn't want to do it, but he still does it, though.
Yeah. But he in his head, it's like it's either I go to the gym or I do laundry with my parents.
Same with you, bro.
So he's like, fuck that, I'm going to the gym.
Just like with your sister, bro. Yeah.
And then next thing you know, I was like, he actually went out and fought, bro. Jaden had 2 fights, bro. His first fight, he looked amazing, bro. Kid goes out and both of them were just banging. Both of them were it was a great fight, dude. He got his hand raised. Next thing you know, he gets a little confident. He's a little, I'm going to do this. I'm going to sweep him. I'm going to do that. And I was like, next thing you know, he gets kicked in the face and he's like,
that's it.
I'm done. I don't want to do this no more.
Dang.
And my other nephew, Anthony, he's a bit older. He's a freshman in high school now.
I don't see Anthony anymore, really.
Nah, because he's soccer. Right? He's soccer, bro.
Yeah,
he plays club and he plays for his high school right now. So he's busy as hell with soccer. And with him, bro, what helped him the most was Muay Thai, bro. He was, very timid, didn't want to engage, didn't want to like make contact. That was his game. He's a defender. You got to play aggressive when you're a defender. So he starts coming into the gym. He starts learning how to punch. He starts learning how to kick. And next thing you know, he's freaking cracking pads. I'd be like, oh my God, if this kid would fight, because he's athletic, he's young. He's like, and next thing you know, he's like, I don't want to fight. But he would go and he got that confidence. And next thing you know, on the soccer field, he's killing it, dude. He's boom, tackling kids, boom, get out of my way. Yeah. He's being aggressive. He's all talking smack back. He's like, like I was watching and I'm like, fuck yeah, that's my nephew right there. I was like, hell yeah. It's crazy. It's a good foundation for the kids. Like if you look at all the kids that come to our gym, first day, timid, shy. Next thing you know, with time, they're just, you got little Carter doing rolling thunder kicks, and it's like, wow, bro.
Well, dude, I mean, like even like Jade too. You remember when Jade first started? She was like quiet, and then after like a year, she's going up to everyone.
Yeah.
Do you think your daughter's are you ever gonna try to get your daughter into Muay Thai?
I'm gonna like introduce her to the sport, but I'm not gonna push her.
Yeah,
I want her to find it or find whatever. Because that's what happened with me.
Yeah,
that's how I found my sport. Like. By myself, just trying other shit. And that's how I got into fighting. And I feel like with kids, when you push them into it, it's not good.
Yeah. They end up hating it.
Yeah, that's what I want.
You can't force them.
She's gonna be at the gym with me every day, so she's gonna eventually start seeing and start. Hopefully Casey's still fighting by the time she gets a little older, and she's going to see her auntie fight, and then she's going to be like, oh,
motivator.
Be like that. And I'll be like, yes. Join the dark side. Yes.
Dude, I feel like a bunch of you guys had like kids around the same time, dude.
Oh, yeah.
That was crazy how that happened, dude. I think Pena set it off.
No, it was Alfred first.
Oh, was Alfred the owner?
I think so. I think Alfred. It was Alfred.
Then Chris.
Then Chris. Then
Mike's the only one. Mike and Andre, bro.
Dude,
I'm surprised Andre hasn't had a kid yet, dude.
I know, dude.
It's like very like family oriented too, it seems like, yeah.
But hey, man, shit. I didn't plan on it, and I didn't think I was ready for it, but shit, there's still things that I'm still learning and figuring out as a dad. So, you know, for me, it was at the right time, bro. I was like, fuck. I was like, damn, I'm getting older.
Dude.
31, dude.
I just turned 33, dude.
I know, bro.
I see like pictures of me when I was younger, dude. Even at the gym, when I just was like, damn, bro. Times of
Well, you didn't even have the long hair when you showed up.
That was the only time I had short hair.
Yeah, you had short hair, and the next, you know, you grew it out, and the next, you know, you had the braids, and then now you come in looking like the DJ Steve Aoki. Like,
yeah, dude. I remember when I fucking first joined Muay Thai, dude, and just like fucking for one, dude, I felt like a little shy and all that shit, dude. I don't even think I really talked to anyone, dude. You know,
no.
It took me like a good solid like year or two, dude.
I remember Andre kicking the fucking face, bro.
Knocking me out, dude.
Dude, Andre, dude.
You know what's crazy is after that he knocks me out, I was like, I'm never gonna let that happen again because I've been cracked harder than that now. But it's like, I like know like to fucking, you know, just chill, be relaxed. I think the other thing too is I was so tense, you know. So when he kicked me, I just was like a brick, you know.
Yeah.
Like I'm a little bit more loose right now, you know. But
that's how it is, man. I mean. Bro, it's experience, bro.
Bro, when you cracked me with that overhand, dude, during COVID,
that
was probably the hardest I ever been hit, dog.
That's probably I was like, damn, that was tough, dude.
Bro, that shit whipped my neck, dude. Like, down, bro. I was like, fuck.
That's why I know better not to spar hard with you anymore, because I already know you're tough as hell. You're not going to go down.
I'm not going to go down, bro.
And we're both going to end up hurt or something. So I'm just like, now I'm more seasoned, more experienced. Now I just like, all right.
I be ducking you now, bro. Unless I'm ready to like go to war.
The last time we sparred, I was just letting you do your thing. You were expecting me to load
I was just poking, and then I know a few of them I let go, but I just was like waiting for it, dude. Because with you, dude, I don't know if your style has changed, but prior, dude, I remember when we'd be sparring, you'd be just like waiting, dude.
Yeah.
And so as soon as I get too relaxed, dude, that's when I get cracked, bro. So I'm always like, you got to be on it, bro. You know,
waiting for my opening.
Yeah, dude, you're usually just waiting to try to get like a fucking overhand or a body shot, bro. So I'm like, I can't let him get close, dude. You know, I just gotta keep him away.
Dude, we beat the shit out of each other so many times, bro.
Yeah, dude, I've seen your kicking improve a lot, dude, over the years, dude.
Yeah.
I remember you were working head kicks for a while.
Yeah. Just realize it's not more of a my lower body is not as strong as I thought it was, so I need to get my muscles to get more stronger so I could kick better, get higher kicks. I have a lot of restriction on my hip mobility, so that the last 5 weeks, that's all I've been working on: hip mobility and just loading up my muscles in my lower body. Just feel like that's my kryptonite.
Yeah. Well, you got great low kicks though, dude.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you can't kick people in the head. You get good at kicking people in the fucking leg. You got a good low kick. That's all I can do, bro.
Bro, I feel like Danny is like trying to take taking after your style a little bit, you know?
Yeah. Danny has a very similar style to mine. A lot of pressure, a lot of forward, a lot of just nonstop in your face, grinding you out. Yeah, you're right. Danny does remind me of a younger
version of yourself.
Yeah.
Because I've been putting in a lot of time with Danny sparring because he's always down, you know?
Well, you guys beat the shit out of each other for no reason, bro. I show up and I just dum. I'm like, I got nothing to do with that.
Bro, dude, I've been trying to do one 30-minute round, dude. I've been getting close, like 28 minutes, 25 minutes, but I want to do one 30-minute round because Danny can go, bro.
Bro, one thing about him, bro, is that he won't show like...
Doesn't quit, bro.
Yeah. And I've beat the shit out of him. I beat him like a so many times, bro, and I've come to a conclusion that he ain't gonna fucking show you that he's hurt. So he's hurting. He's just not showing you that he's hurting.
Yeah, so, that Mexican mentality, bro, that warrior. But then aside from that, his cardio is fucking surprisingly good for being thick like how he is, bro. Like honestly, he's probably got some of the best cardio in the gym, dude.
Yeah, he does.
Dude, that fool, because he runs, bro. He runs a lot, dude, and so it's like I don't think about it when I see him, but then once we're sparring, bro, and I'm like, damn, we're like 10 minutes in and this fool's still fresh, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck, bro, my hands are down and shit, you know?
All burned out and shit.
Yeah. He's a good guy, though. How do you feel about Danny and Casey, dude?
That's cool with me, bro.
He's a good guy, bro. I think it's
Danny's a very respectful individual.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't pick who dates my sisters or who you can't date my sisters. I mean, look at Agu and Roxy. They met at the gym, too.
Yeah, that bringing it back to just how you grew up in the gym. It's like the gym is literally your life.
Yeah, because I brought my sisters all in there to work out, to, you know, learn how to defend themselves. And I'd be like, come to the gym, come to the gym, come to the gym. And but Casey's the one that took off with it. She's the only one that took off with it. Roxy, Denise, and Selena were there recreational. Indy never went in, but her kids would drop them off.
Yeah.
But they've all, my whole family's been around the gym for a long time. Everyone knows my family, and all my sisters know the coaches, Eva and everyone. It's cool, bro. It's just like, it's like my family is like all together. And it's like, yeah, I as much as I try to separate the like Muay Thai from my family.
Yeah.
Cause like, bro, you don't want to do like those, like, you don't want to have like everything in the gym. Like I try to separate like my personal life and the gym life, but still it comes together because everyone knows us.
They're just all already together, you know? Everyone's
Yeah,
the same.
yeah, it's cool, bro. It's cool. But yeah, Agu's a good man, bro. You know, recently just got engaged with my sister,
that.
bro.
They're doing it early too. I think they're a year, right? Is what their engagement is?
Like 5 months.
Oh shit, dude. Yeah, he's like, I just want to do it. I'm like, sick.
Yeah, good for them, bro. I'm happy for them. Danny's a good dude, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they picked good people to get with, you know?
Well, I mean, Casey's young, so, you know, but Roxy's a little older, so. But, you know, it sucks. I see those fools at the gym almost every day. And I see them at home, and it's like, I'm just like, oh my God. I love them, but I'm like, oh my God. Like,
they know all your secrets, bro. Yeah. Your sisters be telling them and shit, you know? Yeah.
Now I'm a lot closer with Agu because I've known him longer. And
I think the age too. You guys are closer in age too.
Yeah.
Plus, I feel like Agu and Chris really like came under your wing, you know?
I took them in. I took them in during COVID. We just trained together, bro. Me, Chris, Agu, and we were just training together, bro. And we were like, hey, let's all meet up and we'll keep training. And but COVID, if we get COVID, we get COVID, you know?
Dude. Yeah. Oh man, that shit was crazy. You know what's crazy is when the gym was closed, yeah, like no one got COVID, but then once they opened the gym back up, everyone got COVID like 4 or 5 times. So it's like, why do we even have to do all that? If we everyone's gonna get it anyways, you know? It
was a crazy time, bro.
That's something we're gonna remember forever, bro. I felt like we were living in a communist country, dude.
It's gonna be something that they're gonna do like a whole section on the history book.
Oh, for sure, bro. That was like 2 years, right? It was about 2 years.
Yeah.
And then what's crazy is it makes me think like the next time something happens, they've already done it before, you know? It's like, it's going to be easier to do it again, you know?
Fuck.
You got to stop that, bro. Vote for Mo.
Shit,
for president one day, dog.
Hell no, dude.
You know what I mean? Yeah, bro. Do you have any fights coming up scheduled or anything?
As of right now, we had something lined up for this month. It fell through. It didn't work out. We don't got anything lined up at the moment. So right now I'm focusing more on, you know, just staying healthy, staying in shape, you know, running, weightlifting. You know, I came to a conclusion like, fuck, so much time getting back into shape during like when I get a fight. Something coach has been telling me for a long time. What if you stay in shape the whole time, Julio, and then we just tune you up before your fights? And I'm always like, nah. And now I'm like, I'm older. It's harder for me to get back in shape. It's easier to stay in shape as opposed to, you know, getting back. Bro, you stop running for a week or two, you're fucked, bro. You're fucked.
Yeah.
You stop weight training for a week or two, you're fucked. Bro, it's a hard reset.
It's definitely hard.
So now imagine like a month or 2 is like, oh God. So that's why like this year, my goal,
be more consistent.
I want to stay in shape. I want to stay ready. I know there's going to be a couple fight opportunities. We got to win a couple titles. We got to bring some titles for coach, the gym. And, you know, I just want my hard work to be recognized. You know?
Yeah. But do you have any promotions that you're thinking of, or are you going to stick with Eagle? Or
what's up?
Are you going to stick with Eagle, or is there any other promotions you've been thinking about?
You know, whoever hits us up right now, whoever can give us, you know, the fight we want, and, you know, if it makes sense, we'll take it. You know, pretty much we fight for much anyone who hits us up. You know,
good mentality, dude.
Yeah, we're very optimistic, taking anything.
Are you planning on doing MMA again, or?
You know what? It's something that I've talked about. The MMA game has evolved so much, bro. From the last time I had my MMA fight was 2014. So
Oh well, you had that one in Long Beach, dude. That was
that was
14.
I fought. That was 13, I think. And then 2014, I fought. Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's the last time I had an MMA fight when I fought in Victorville.
No, wait, because I went to one of your MMA fights.
Yeah, that was the Long Beach one, and then afterwards I fought in Victorville.
Longo, holy shit, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, that was I fought in Victorville, and that was the last time MMA fight. The sport has evolved so much from there. It makes like no sense for me to. I love Muay Thai, bro. I'm gonna fight Muay Thai until my body gives up. I'm gonna go until my body can't no more, and once my body can't no more, then I'm gonna devote myself into being just as good as a coach I was as a fighter. You know, right now I'm coaching, but I'm still fighting. I'm still in the mix. You know, but you know, once I put once I put the gloves down, once I'm done with fighting, which I made a goal that I think if I make it to 35 and I'm still fighting, that's a big win for me. So that's been got maybe like 4 more years left, and then from there I'm gonna see how I feel, see if it makes sense, bro. Because like fighting, bro, takes so much out of me, bro. It's like I gotta dedicate myself, 8 weeks to training, and
daughter, dude.
I got my baby girl. I got my it's just so hard. I gotta do my training. I gotta do my schedule with coach that we prep, plus all the classes, plus my strength training, plus my running, plus my meal prepping. It takes so much, and it's expensive, bro. Like keeping my body healthy, going to chiropractors and massage therapists and everything, and that shit adds up, bro. It's expensive, bro.
And you're not getting paid out like
bro,
that too for these fights.
And it's not like it's not like I'm getting paid good. Like I do this shit just for myself, bro.
Yeah, you probably take an L out even if you win.
You know,
just for paying for everything.
If it wasn't for my sponsors and the people who helped me out for my fights, I'd be coming into a fight negative, bro.
Yeah.
But no,
that's what kind of sucks about like how America views fighting is like if there's just no money in it, bro.
It's not there yet.
Yeah.
It's gonna be there pretty soon. ONE FC has blown up.
ONE FC is good. Yeah, other countries are a lot better with how they pay their like Russia, Asia, they pay their amateur fighters and stuff.
It's just not there yet, but the sport will get there.
Yeah.
Maybe not in my fighting, not timeline, but hopefully the time after the fighters start getting a lot more, bro. It's tough, man.
Because I blame UFC, bro. They're setting the trend, because I don't know how much they pay fighters.
Even before it was worse. That's why the guys that fought before the timeline, I felt like, hey, y'all getting paid, bro? Like, what the fuck? Like, well, we were fighting for like $200. That's right. At least you guys were getting something.
Yeah. Well, Pena fought for what, like sparring gear, right? They gave him gloves.
Yeah, they gave him a mouthpiece. Yeah. Times were crazy, bro.
There you go, dog. Congrats.
That's what it was back then, bro. That's why it's just like, I'm telling you, bro, I don't do this shit for the money. I do it for myself, man. I want to prove to myself. And you know what? To me, this was all like, hey, I just want to have one fight. And I was like, I want to have one fight. And then next thing you know, one fight led to freaking 20-something fights, bro. Next thing I'm like, hey, I want to have just one pro fight just to say that I had a pro fight. Next thing you know, I'm already at 6 pro fights, fought for a belt already. So I'm like, oh man, like now it's like, I just want one belt. Like I want to win one belt for my coach, for myself, and that's it's funny. It just keeps getting
the goal moves.
It keeps moving. It keeps moving. Next, I'm over 30 fights. I'm like, fuck, I've had so many fights, and it's crazy. I had so many great memories, and oh man, it's just like that's the one thing I could tell you, Mo, is like when you fight. I know you experienced it like at the PKB level. When you experience it on a different, it's just like fuck, that's a moment that you share with your opponent. You guys share that moment, and it's just something that you're gonna have with you for the rest of your life that you can't put a price on. And like it's crazy.
Emotions, bro. I can imagine emotions,
some people never even get to experience like a taste of that. And it's like, fuck, I've tasted it so many times, and it's just like every single time, it's just like I tell myself when I'm like in a fight camp, like this last one, this is it. Especially when I'm in the sauna and I'm in there cutting weight, I'm like, this is the last time I ever do that shit.
Yeah.
Next, I go out there and I get a taste of that competition. I get a taste of that feeling. And it's like, oh God, it tastes just the same as the first time I ever tasted it. And I'm just like, fuck, I want to do this shit forever. Like, I want to fight forever, dude.
Maybe I could do this till I'm 40.
Yeah. Right now it's 35. But like I said,
keep moving that goalpost.
I always keep telling you, hey, it keeps going up higher. It keeps going up higher.
Who knows, dude? In the future too, they might have with the advances in medicine and stuff, I don't know if you want to keep doing it past that though.
Nah, I really don't. I think 35 is a good one. If I'm able to fight a couple more times after 35, I can say that, okay.
Yeah, it takes a lot of time, bro. Like, honestly, last year, my New Year's resolution was to be at the gym less, dude. Because I was like, dude, like, I got to the point where people just weren't inviting me places because they never saw me. So I was at the gym all the time. And then that's when I really realized, I was like, bro, I'm not maintaining my relationships with my friends and stuff, my family.
Finding that balance is hard, bro.
Yeah. And so I can imagine with you now that you have a daughter, bro. Bro, I started this podcast like a year ago and I wanted to have you on, dude, but I always felt so guilty taking your time, bro, from you and your kid, dude. So I was like, fuck, I'm gonna just wait till things kind of slow down. Not fighting or anything.
It's hard, bro. It's hard, bro. It's just like, fuck. Now I'm like, fuck, I do this. It's like with, like, I used to play video games. Play a lot of video games. And now I look at it like, hey, I spend an hour playing video games or I spend an hour with my... I'm like, what's the trade-off? You get me?
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, I'm already gone because I work. I'm already gone because I'm at the gym. And for me to come home and still turn on my PlayStation doesn't make any fucking sense to me. I'm just like, fuck, I come home and I spend some time with her. I shower her, I feed her, put her to bed. And then, it's just...
Time for you to go to bed.
Yeah, it's just how it is, man.
That's how it should be, though, bro. That's how you're doing it right, bro.
I hope so, man. I hope I'm doing it right. Sometimes I feel like I'm like, fuck, what the hell?
Yeah.
But
it's like what you said earlier, bro. It's breaking that generational curse,
Luckily, I have a good partner, my girl Andrea. She holds me down, bro, and she completely respects my passion for Muay Thai in the gym. That even though sometimes she won't be like happy about it, but she still allows me to. I've had past experiences where it's been an issue. It was an issue.
Yeah.
And then the thing about with my girls, she met me and she's like, cool, I understand, but hey, make some time for me and the baby, and it's okay. So I recently got us a Disney passes, bro. I was like, she told me, she lied to me. She's like, hey, a Disney pass and you can go to the gym every.
That's just like, now you gotta go for yourself.
She's like, booking dates. I need you to book this date. I need you to book this date. So then I was like, all right, cool. But then I was like, all right, those days I'll give her those. I'll give you that.
Yeah, I've had situations like that too. Like people I've dated in the past. It's like at first when we first started dating, they're supportive of the gym that I'm always there, and then after like a year, it turns into a battle where they're just like, you never see me, and it's true, bro. That's why I said last year. I was like, I just realized like how, I'm just never there for anyone, bro, because it's like I just work, go to the gym, and then do my side hobbies.
Living the fucking dream, bro. You're living the dream.
I know, but
bro.
you gotta check up on your people, bro. I gotta spend more time with my family, my friends.
I'm
dude.
fucking with you.
Yeah,
I agree with you, man. That's one of the things that I had to do for myself too, especially with my baby. And it's like, it's tough, bro. It's like I was so used to that lifestyle. And now that when I don't go to the gym, I'm agitated.
Antsy.
I'm frustrated and antsy. And that pisses my girl off too. And then she's all like, you don't want to be here because you'd rather be at the gym. And I'm like, no, it's not that. It's not that I don't want to be with you guys. But then like I found the way. I was like,
an outlet.
Stop. Hey, okay. Like, it's all good. Like,
I always tell people, dude, the parallels between people who like fight and train a lot. It's crazy how much they have in common with like drug addicts, dude. Like I really feel like if you didn't find this, you'd be doing heroin somewhere. You know what I mean? Because it's like an addiction, bro. It's like most of the people you see at the gym have like this addiction, but they're choosing to be here instead of shoot up or get high. You know?
I'm at the gym Monday through Thursday. Friday's my rest day. Saturday I'm at the gym, and when I'm in fight camp, Sundays I'm at the gym. But Sundays, right now, I go on bike rides. I go mountain biking, and then I go early, super early, so I'm done like at 11 now. I spend time with my family. If my girl's not working, we go out. We take our baby out. We it's just being together.
Yeah, you gotta be together, dog.
You got it's important, Mo.
Yep. So let's just end it at that, man. I mean, it was a good podcast, bro. Yeah. I appreciate you coming on, dude.
Thanks for having me here, bro.
Dude, honestly, like I'm glad I met you, dude. I'm so glad I went to Spider. Just Frankie, you, all the other guys, dude. Bro. When I think of like what the best representation of things that Frankie has taught is, it's like you're right there, dude. Thanks, I mean, bro. You're a kind person, bro. You're very like involved in people's lives, and
I try to. Like we got to. It's just, I appreciate everyone who supports me in my journey in my fighting career. So I got to be their back. I always tell everyone that, hey, this ain't a two-way street. I mean, this ain't a one-way street. If I could freaking help you out or talk to you or just, be there for you.
Well, even here, being on my podcast, bro, it's like, you're helping me out, dog.
I was waiting for you. I was like, man, I was waiting. Dude, I was supposed to do Coach Legacy with podcast first.
But now you know how it's going, so it'll be better, bro.
I hope, okay.
He's a good interviewer, too. Like, Legacy, he gets good questions. I think he thinks of his questions before, where I don't do that. I got to get better with that, but, man.
This was cool, bro. You got a good flow going on, bro.
Thank you, dude. Appreciate it.
Yeah, well, before we end it off, hey, thank you for having me here. I also appreciate you. We've been friends for a long time. I actually consider you actually a really good friend, even though
family, dog.
Hell yeah, dog. And I want to give a special shout out, to my coaches. Coach Frankie, Coach Rob, everyone who's worked with me, everyone that's helped me get to where we've gotten, everyone who's sponsored me, everyone who's bought in my t-shirts, my girl, my family, my parents, everyone. I just want to let them know that I love them.
I love you too, dog.
All right, Mo.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.